What's up, everyone? In this video, we're going to be talking about what Biden just said about this whole Ukraine and Russia situation. The market is going crazy today, and it's only going to get more volatile. So to start off, Biden just had a press conference today. Basically, he said that the U.S. will be banning imports of Russian oil. And if we scroll down on the CNBC article, he said that today I am announcing the United States is targeting the main artery of Russia's economy. We're banning all imports of Russian oil and gas and energy. That means Russian oil will no longer be acceptable at U.S. ports, and the American people will deal another powerful blow to Putin's war machine. With the market's, I guess you could say, reaction to that, it was actually pretty good. So this morning, the market was not looking too good at all. After Biden spoke, we just saw this giant uptrend with stocks, and it was a pretty decent move up. You know, a lot of people are clearly buying the dip. But either way, looking at just the market, I guess you can say from a step back, we can see that it has been very, very, very bad over the past couple months. If we look at the S&P 500, we can see in the beginning of the year, it was at around $4,800 each. Right now, it's around $4,200 each. So it's been pretty brutal to say the least. But some stocks that are just booming to the upside off of this crazy Russia and Ukraine situation, besides gold and silver, and besides the war stocks, and besides the oil stocks, are actually these solar stocks. So looking at plays like Enphase and Sunrun, ENPH and RUN, these things are really, really running. RUN is up around 12% today, and as the price of oil gets higher and higher and gas gets more expensive, these solar energy plays are expected to, do pretty good because people are really starting to weigh the options between, do I really want to pay $5 for a gallon of gas, or do I want to maybe switch over to a solar energy plan, or at least implement solar more in my life? That's what a lot of people are asking themselves, and that's pretty good for these solar stocks. Even looking at Enphase, which is ENPH, this one is up around 15% today, and it's really running. We can see Enphase is one of the powerhouse solar stocks. It has been on an amazing uptrend for the past couple years. Since 2017, this stock went from 65 cents up to highs of $282. Since then, it fell back down to like 120, and now it's at around 183. But it's really running again, and as the price of oil and energy continues to rise, these solar companies are really seeing a lot of money flow into them. So definitely keep them on your radar. They're really booming up. And then, as a lot of people have been looking at some of these gas stocks like ExxonMobil, Chevron, and OXY lately, while they have been running to the upside in a major way, I feel like at this point they are not worth the risk. ExxonMobil's at $90 today. It can be at $100 next week, but at the same time, it could be back at $75 next week. In my opinion, the oil plays are just not worth the risk, and I've been saying this I think almost every single day for like the past 2 or 3 weeks. Check out gold and silver, GLD and SLV. They are on amazing uptrends. In my opinion, they are safer than oil in terms of like a risk-reward scenario at this point in time. Gold and silver are also booming to the upside. GLD and SLV are just running higher and higher every single day. And they're just very, I guess you can say they move by themselves, right? They're uncorrelated to the market, and they just kind of do their own thing, which is perfect for this crazy market that we're in right now. So take a look at GLD and SLV. It's more of like a longer-term play to just kind of protect yourself from rising inflation as well as market volatility. We can see gold is coming down a little bit right now, though, so be aware of that. But besides that, the market was absolutely brutal yesterday, but we're seeing a nice pop back up so far today. Like I said, some of these solar stocks are really, really leading the way, and they're moving in a very impressive way. At the same time, the market is booming to the upside, so it's looking pretty good so far. But I cannot emphasize this enough. Looking at the VIX index, basically the higher this goes, it represents, I guess you can say, the market's expected volatility for the future. The higher this goes, the more volatility everyone expects in the market. And we can see the VIX index is at around 34 right now, which is relatively high. So while the market is looking very good right now, understand that it can easily turn over and that there's going to be a lot of craziness over the next couple weeks. And another thing is that while Biden just did announce that, we're banning Russian oil, Russia's probably going to strike back at us, and maybe they cut off gas to Europe, and that would not be good at all. So, while the market's doing good right now, just be careful. But I do really, really want to emphasize this. In the time where we have a ton of stocks at low levels, you guys know me, I love stocks like DraftKings, Disney, Square, stuff like that, Upwork, a lot of companies like that. There are a lot of stocks at good levels right now, and now is a great time to start a long-term portfolio. This does not mean it's the bottom, but when you have a lot of stocks at amazing levels, this is where the rich become richer. There's a ton of stocks at really good levels, and if you've always been looking to have a long-term portfolio, odds are now's a pretty good time to start one, and if you have one, and even if it's down a lot right now, it doesn't hurt to add more to your long-term portfolio. No one knows if this is the bottom, but historically, when you see stocks that you would like to own at, especially if they're good companies at a good price point, it's in your best interest to buy the dip and just hold for the long term. I mean, there's so many powerful, I guess you could say, so many, rapidly growing companies that have just gotten demolished lately. You could look at Roblox, Zoom, you could say DraftKings, Enphase, Spotify, Teladoc, companies like that. You guys don't have to buy these ones. Buy whatever ones you like, but there's a lot of good deals out there right now. So with that being said, be prepared for more craziness in the market. And I definitely want to encourage you to join the Stocked Up Discord group. It is completely free. We have some of the quickest updates out there, so you can network with a bunch of other great people and traders, and you get some of the quickest news out there. And like I said, it's free. So the link will be in the description and the comments down below. If you liked today's video, please consider subscribing. We post multiple videos every single day. Besides that, thank you guys so much for watching.